Another night game on Saturday night, Arkansas versus Texas A&M. A&M right at the ship last week against Miami after losing to Appalachian State. The Aggies are a 1.5-point home favorite. This one against 7 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff on ESPN. We are looking at a total of 48.5 for another night matchup in the SEC.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite rivalries in the entire country, and it's one that doesn't really get talked about a whole lot. But if you're in the know with Arkansas and Texas A&M, these two teams hate each other. Hate with a capital H. The fans hate each other. I went to this game 2 years ago. Last year. Yeah, I was at it last year, 21, and I specifically chose a seat that was in between the A&M and the Arkansas fans. And I also sat next to a line of security guards because they were just sitting there keeping it. People were giving each other the one finger salute and all that good stuff. So these two teams hate each other. And what comes with that is a fierce, intense rivalry that's always close and always weird. This game ended 17-10 in favor of Arkansas last year. Texas A&M's offense, was about in the same place that they are this year. But Arkansas had Traylon Burks and a few other playmakers last year that they don't have this year. A&M's offense, very serious problem. 113th in passing EPA. That's gross. We all know. I don't have to rattle off all the stats here. But their defense is just amazing. Miami had a 0% red zone success rate. 0% in the red zone. Yeah, and I think they can do that to Arkansas too. Arkansas's offense is pretty good. I like KJ Jefferson a great deal, but I think A&M's defense is just way too good. But they need to give the ball to Aniyah Smith. They just give him the football. He had like 9.2 yards a touch against Miami, and yet somehow they still only came away with 17 points. I don't quite get that. This is another number that I like to lean the under at. 48 points. That's an NFL over-under, but I don't think that Arkansas is going to be able to score on Texas A&M, and Texas A&M cannot score the football. So this is another kind of perfect storm, that equation that I really like in the unders. And I probably am going to bet it. I don't see this number at like 54 and be like, oh, that's easy. But I think I do still lean under 48.5 here.
Do you think we're still at a buy low spot here for A&M with the loss to Appalachian State still fresh in people's minds? Because FPI has these teams about 3 points apart on a neutral before we even take into account home field advantage. And we're looking at A&M as a 1.5-point home favorite here. I know Arkansas is rejuvenated. The program's in good shape. But I'm just curious if you think the market's still wrongfully down on A&M because they fell asleep against Appalachian State.
Well, this game actually is at a neutial field. It's played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Thank you for mentioning that. That accounts for it. Yeah,
for sure. But still, there's definitely a buy low on it. Situationally, it depends. Like if A&M's going up against some of these more kind of top flight SEC offenses, I'd be very concerned.
If you take out the home field, Brett, like that takes away our entire conversation. Because now we're within a point here, and it's it's semantics at that point. So we can just move on from that point. So, but thank you for mentioning. A lot of people I didn't know. I'm sure a lot of people just checking in on the odds in the video may not have realized that this game is not at Kyle Field. It is at Jerry World in Arlington, Texas.